Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to my Inbox 41 video where I show some new and used records that I bought over the past month or two. There's quite a bit here, a lot of them are new, but it does actually spread back to about a couple of months. I've been holding back on some of these. So we'll start straight away with another Record Store Day Drop 1 album that I got a week after the actual date, and I got the last copy in the shop of Tom Petty's Angel Dream, which is really alternative versions of the She's the One soundtrack. It's really reimagined and it's not bad. It's not a fantastic album, but She's the One never was, but it's nice to have, and it did come out on a nice blue vinyl, which you can see here. So yeah, good to have it. I know it'll probably get a little bit rare, although I believe this is being reissued on CD in the next month or two, or if it hasn't been already. But nice to have, add to the Tom Petty collection. I didn't actually realise that it was a Record Store Day drop. I would have picked it up on the day, but good to get it as there was only one left. Okay, this one I was delighted to find. I did a review of the David Bowie Width of a Circle box set about 3-4 weeks ago, and I said the main reason for getting it was to get the remixes of the singles. I had no idea that 4 of those songs came out on a 10-inch single. So we have the 2020 remix of The Prettiest Star, London by Tata, Memory of a Free Festival, the single version, the A side, you don't get the B side, and the fantastic Holy Holy. Now this did cost a little bit, and it comes in a nice inner sleeve, and it's only on the reproduction of the old American Mercury label, which has Bowie there. But yeah, absolutely delighted to find that. So as I say, I didn't actually know it was available, but I managed to snag a copy. Okay, next up, and I bought this after doing the Elvis Costello singles ranking. There's another album, a couple of other albums I bought after doing rankings, and I finally got a vinyl copy of Brutal Youth, which I think is his last really good album. He's had bits and bobs since that, but this one is really enjoyable. It's a 2-album set, 4 singles off it. 13 Steps Lead Down, which is my least favourite. You Tripped at Every Step, Sulky Girl, and London's Brilliant Parade. Still Too Soon to Know is very good. Rockin' Horse Road. It's a really good album, and as I say, it's the last one that I really do like. So Elvis Costello, Brutal Youth. And this here was bought after doing a video on the pre-ABBA and post-ABBA days, and I said I was going to buy this if I found it, and I finally got Bjorn and Benny's Lycka, and this was the album released before Ring Ring. This is from 1970, and it does feature Frida and Agneta on at least 2 songs. I'm not too sure what the second one is. This is a really good 60s pop album. It is a 60s pop album, even though it was 1970. But you can, it's very, very melodic, and you can see the seeds were actually growing for ABBA. It's a pity for me that it's in Swedish. I would love to have heard this in English, but it's a really good album. The first song, Lycka, is actually very unrepresentative of the album, because it's like a very slow, moody jazz number, but really good album. So that's Bjorn and Benny. Glad to get it on vinyl. This next one, and this took forever to come. I ordered this about 3 months ago, and this is Suzi Quatro and The Devil in Me, and it's a double album. It's her new album. It's good. It does exactly what you would expect from Suzi Quatro. The opener of The Devil in Me is fine, but there are different types of styles of music in this as well, and it's good, strong songs sung by Suzi, and it's every bit as good as the previous album, No Control. But unfortunately this isn't in coloured vinyl. I think this is just on your standard black vinyl. But yeah, good album, glad to get it. This next one I have to thank Martin Harris for, because he did a video about in January saying this was going to be released, but it was only going to be released through HMV, and I thought, right, I'm not going to order it yet, I'll wait, and I forgot all about it. And then he ordered it himself and he showed it in a recent video, and he said it was available elsewhere. So I looked up Amazon and I think it was only about $14.99. So I got the Go-Go's, God Bless the Go-Go's, their album. I think this is from the early 2000s, 2001 or 2002. Really, really good, really enjoyed it, played it through. I do have this on MP3 download, but it's really good to get it in vinyl, and yeah, excellent. So glad to get it, and that's the full Go-Go's collection I have now, I think. So Go-Go's limited edition blue vinyl, very nice. And I also like that sleeve as well. I'm not too sure which one I prefer, the front or the back. So your Go-Go's, and God Bless the Go-Go's. Okay, the next three albums is, at the moment I am completely obsessed with Toyah Willcox. I'm playing Toyah all the time, and I've been buying her albums steadily. I've had her singles for ages, and I've only had a few of her albums, and I've been really going and getting the later albums. Some of them are brilliant, some of them are okay, and this is Take the Leap, and this is from 1993, and this is a double album. Now unfortunately this only has 6 new songs, and the rest of them are re-recordings of her previous songs, reworkings of them, which I'm not keen on. But if she did it once, fine, but she actually has done it 3 times already, because there's 2 further albums only available on CD, which I have, where she did the same thing, the acoustic album, and I can't even remember the name of the other one. But yeah, it's a decent album. The 6 songs are very good. Invisible Love is absolutely brilliant, and Now I'm Running is really good. Lust for Love is really good, but I'm not interested in the reworkings. You know, I do play them, and I think they're not a patch on the originals, and I don't know why, but still it's really good to have. So that's Take the Leap. And then in 2003 she released, I think this is only on her website, and this is Velvet Line Shell, and this is a 10-inch single, well, 10-inch mini album, and this is slightly rockier. It's not quite as good. The 6 songs on this are not as good as the 6 songs on Take the Leap, but still, every seer has a silver lining. It's not bad. Little Tears of Love's not bad. You're a Miracle's not bad. It's not bad. That's all I can say about this one, but it wouldn't be high up on my Toyah list. But the third one I got, and this is really good, and this is In the Court of the Crimson Queen. Now I got this on Amazon, and this is a record store day release. I didn't think they were actually allowed to sell these, and this was going extremely cheap. Now this album originally came out in 2008, and this is the 2019 record store day version. But songs like Dance in the Hurricane's got a real glam stomp to it, which is amazing. I love it. Angel and You is a good steady rocker with a good riff rocker. Love Crazy is really excellent. It's great fun. Latex Messiah, I think, was a single, as was Sensational. This is a really strong album. I'm actually thinking of doing a comparison, which one do I prefer, In the Court of the Crimson Queen or In the Court of the Crimson King, because I've got that album as well by King Crimson, so I don't know, I might for a laugh just to see. But yeah, really good album, and as I say, I'm really into Toyah at the moment. I've ordered her 3 albums she did with the Humans, which have been repackaged as Toyah and the Humans to try and sell them, and so I'm looking forward to getting them. So Toyah, In the Court of the Crimson Queen. Okay, that's the end of the new albums, but what I will show is I bought a small CD box set, and after doing the Bow Wow Wow video, I looked out just to play in the car my copy of Sea Jungle on CD, and the quality of it was terrible, and I thought, I want good quality CD of this. So I looked up Amazon, and there's this box set here, and it is your box set pet. Now what this does include are, it gives you a little booklet, which is cool, but there's 3 CDs in this, and the sound quality is much better than the CDs I have. So you get the full CD of Sea Jungle plus 12-inch versions as well of various songs. You get the CD version of When the Going Gets Tough, the Tough Get Going, plus 12-inch versions and alternate takes and B-sides. And then you get this one here, which is called Singles, B-sides and Remixes. And this uses the cover of the I Want Candy album, but it gives you the full of the My Cassette Pet plus any other songs that are floating about. So you get Teenage Queen, which is not on anything else on this. You get the re-recorded Louis Couture's Where's My Snake, the 12-inch of I Want Candy. So for a box set for less than 20 quid, it was well worth it, and so good to have that. Okay, on to the second hand vinyl, and I bought this for £2 as a curiosity, and it's Malcolm McLaren's Fans, and this is from 1984. And this is reworkings in the Malcolm McLaren way of various opera pieces, mostly by Puccini. So you get Puccini's Madame Butterfly, you get Bizet's Carmen, you get Puccini's Nessun Dorma. I played this expecting it to be crap, and Johnny thinks this is crap, the record store owner. I loved every bit of this. I thought this was so different and so refreshing. I thought it was absolutely excellent. And there's the back cover there. So really loved it, and I thought, right, I have to get the other one. I have to get the big one, the Duck Rock album. So I looked up Discogs and I finally found a decent, I wanted a near mint copy, not too fussed about the sleeve, and I found one, so I bought Duck Rock as well. And this is brilliant too. Now, I did know Buffalo Gals and Double Dutch, which I had as singles, and I remembered Soweto whenever it came out at the time, but I loved every single bit of this, even the Duck Rock song, which is like a barn dance type song at the end. Absolutely magnificent, and this one was produced by Trevor Horn. So two fantastic albums, love both of them. I won't play them very much, but when I do, I know it'll just make me smile, and this is exactly what those two albums have done. Okay, the next few albums are got from VC members. They're not actually contest winnings or anything. It's a case where comment below and we'll send you an album. And the first one up is the artist formerly known as Martin Parrott, who now goes under the Vinyl Scavenger. And he did a video showing some of the records that he was giving away, and he said if anybody wants any, just write down which one you want. So I wrote down, I think it was 4 in order of preference in case I couldn't get them, and he sent me 3 of them. He said he would have sent the 4th one, but it was in terrible bad nick. So the first one in order of preference was Sister Sledge, We Are Family, and this is brilliant. The 4 singles, you all know are We Are Family, He's the Greatest Dancer, Lost in Music and Thinking of You are 4 of the best disco songs ever. Absolutely wonderful. But the rest of them, the other 4 songs, are really enjoyable. So really, really good album. Pleased to get it. And the next one he sent, which was my second choice, and I would never actually have bought this, but I'm glad he sent it because it's really, really good. This is Nene Cherry, Raw Like Sushi from 1989. Now, I've always loved Buffalo Stance, and that's why I asked for it. But I liked Man Child as well. I hadn't heard of any of the other songs. Played it, thoroughly enjoyed it. Not my type of music, but still absolutely enjoyed it. Really, really good. I think it's just something different. And yeah, so this will get spun again. And like the Malcolm McLaren, it just made me feel really good. And the third one he sent, and now this you'll probably find in any bargain bin, but I've never seen it in the bargain bins, but it does look like a bargain bin album, and it's 3 Degrees, Take Good Care of Yourself. I love that single, that's why I asked for it. It was my third choice, but I played the whole of this and enjoyed every single bit of it. And I love that cover. I think it's a gorgeous cover. So this is from, I think, 1974. It's a pity it didn't have the other big hit, When Will I See You Again, on it. I think that was in the previous album, but this is really, really good. So thanks, Martin. 3 albums. You didn't have to, but thanks again. And the other one was write down and we'll send you the album. And this one came from Pete at Sounds from the West Coast. And this is Chicory Tips, son of my father, or is it son of your father? Son of my father. Think of the Elton John song. Yeah, this is not a bad album actually. Son of My Father and the other hit single, What's Your Name, are like two of the most primitive electronic type songs. Son of My Father got to #1, written by Giorgio Moroder, I believe. Yeah. The rest of it is just normal 70s pop. They do a version of John Fogerty's Lodi. The overall sound of it sounds a bit like Christie, Yellow River, that type of music. So the two electronic ones stick out a bit, but it's a good album, and apparently it's the only album they actually ever did. And they had a few other singles. I remember a song called Good Grief Christina, which was quite good, but always, you know, I was always looking out for this album and glad to get it. And there's an inner sleeve on it which I've never seen, and it's a CBS inner sleeve called The Music People, and I've never ever seen that sleeve before, so that's pretty cool to get. So thanks very much, Pete, enjoyed it. Okay, two more, and one I bought because it's a guilty pleasure and I didn't have it. I saw it and I thought yep, and yes, I bought Shwadi Wadi, Good Times, and this is from 1981, and this is actually a very good album. And it's, funny enough, it's on the Bell label, which I thought Bell had finished by 1975, so they must have reactivated it again, because they were originally on Bell and then they went on to Arista. So, but this has two minor hit singles on it, Multiplication and Footsteps, but it's just a good fun party rock and roll album. Enjoy it. And the last one, and I got this for nothing from the record shop, and it's in great nick, although there's writing on the sleeve unfortunately. Never had it. Oops. And it's Diana. So this is the one produced by Nile Rodgers and has My Old Piano, Upside Down, I'm Coming Out. Very good album, probably her best outside of the Supremes. So really enjoyed it, and for nothing, you know, even though there is writing, good to have. Okay, so that's me for now. Quite a haul there, mostly new, few second hand, a few gifts. Again, thanks guys, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to have another video quite soon. All the best now. Bye bye.